family from Hull who've relied on welfare benefits for years have been given £26,000 in cash instead of their regular benefits to see if they can use it to turn their lives around. Tony Herridge and Diane Esders are among the people taking part in Channel 5's Great British Benefits Handout. Joe Makel has been looking at the first episode from last night and also today's reaction to it.
The family lives in Kingston upon Hull, one of the most deprived areas in the country.
It's being billed as a bold social experiment to help families like Tony, Diane and Michael. The couple haven't worked for the past 6 years and have relied on benefits.
When you're working, you feel somebody, you feel so much taller than everybody else.
But is this the answer? A briefcase full of cash, £26,000 of it.
I've never seen so much money.
Wow, what?
The programme's experts said £26,000 was chosen because it's the maximum amount a household can claim in benefits per year. In fact, Tony and Diane had been surviving on about £6,000 a year.
A lot of what I was doing on the programme with the families was just helping them get to grips with paying your rent, paying your council tax, your water, your energy, and actually sort of moving onwards and upwards.
Wow!
A PlayStation 4 and other treats mean the family spent £600 in the first 3 days. But they also put plans in place to start their own second-hand furniture business.
I want to prove the media and all the stereotype and all the things that we're just scoundrels and things like that. I want to prove them wrong.
But on Hessel Road, near where the family live, not everyone's convinced the experiment is a good one.
Disgusting.
Why?
It's just a go and work.
Well, it's gave them the opportunity, didn't it, to do what they've already wanted to do.
I thought it was very good, really, as long as they use the money carefully.
It's crazy because people will spend the money not on the things at which they should be spending.
One of the city's MPs has also called into question whether this TV experiment can actually provide a long-term solution. But there's also discomfort that yet another benefits programme has focused on this area.
How Tony and Diane actually get on will be revealed as the series continues. Joe Makel, BBC Look North, Hull.
Be asking what you think about this one in just a sec, so stand by for that. But earlier I spoke to Honey Langcaster-James, who works as a psychologist on the programme, and asked her why the couple from Hull had been chosen for the series on benefits.
The production company chose the families who were going to be involved, and they did extensive research to make sure that the families who were going to be on the show could actually cope with the demands of it and the inevitable publicity, as well as the fact that they represent a cross-section of the kinds of families who needed to have a handout, really, to change their lives.
After last night's programme, you will have seen the comments online and spoken to a lot of people. A lot are horrified that they were given this money and then bought a PlayStation within the week. Is that fair criticism?
Well, I think, unfortunately, people are quite quick to judge, but actually what we know psychologically is that when people do get a big windfall, whether it be a lottery win or anything else, the first thing people tend to do is splurge a little bit before they then make sensible plans.
But psychologically, can anyone cope with being on benefits and then suddenly being given a briefcase full of £26,000?
Well, obviously that's what the experiment sets out to investigate, because we don't really know that, but certainly at the moment it's looking pretty good for the families involved.
Obviously you can't give anything away, but you think that this can work, do you?
Yes, I really do. I mean, I wouldn't have been involved in it if I didn't think it could work. Obviously it's a risk and they are taking a risk, but at the end of the day this is an opportunity for them to put in place a strategy where they can support their families without being on benefits.
I mean, I can't read some of the comments out that I saw this morning and I got sent as well. Are you surprised that some people are so angry and so horrified?
Well, sadly, I'm not surprised, because unfortunately, when these kind of programmes go out, it does tend to garner a lot of controversy. So
is it responsible or irresponsible?
What, to make the programme?
Yeah.
I think it's responsible to make the programme as long as there are proper, support services put in place, which there were, financial advisors, psychological support and so on. I think then it is responsible, yes.
It's not great publicity again for Hull, is it?
Well, I don't know about that, because I actually really like Tony and Diane, and I think that Tony's got a real
I wasn't having a go
heart.
at them. I was talking about Hull as a city. Once again, it's benefits capital and everything.
Well, but then that's making the assumption that they were picked because they were from Hull, and they weren't at all. this was not based on geographical location. That's why there's 3 families from 3 different
You can't give
places.
anything away. Does it have a happy ending?
I can't give anything away. That would be spoiling. But let's say, I think we were really positive about all of the families. They've all got something really beneficial out of it.
We'll have to wait and see. Be keen to to get people's views as well. Honey, thank you very much indeed.
You're welcome.
Another story, like your views on tonight. Here's the email address, looknorth@bbc.co.uk. The text number is there as well, 81333. Start the